Mr. Bashir, who couldn't be with us because his processing of his visa request was delayed. Please.
Chairman, I really wanted to go on this visit and was most disappointed when the visa wasn't forthcoming. I aired my views to you and suspected that the visa wasn't going to arrive in time. There was no reason for the visa not to have been issued. My good colleagues here in this room who submitted their application after me got their visa.
No, we didn't need a visa.
You didn't need one, so why wasn't I given one?
Because you're from UK and from Romania. I do not need a visa.
Mr. Preda, could you please let Mr. Bashir speak now? Yes, I know some countries need a visa, some don't. Please, Mr. Bashir.
I'd like to continue. So, basically, what I've heard from some colleagues who have been in touch with His Excellency Manjeev Singh Puri is that because I've been outspoken on human rights violations in Indian-administered Kashmir, that was the reason for the denial of this visa. As a member of the European Parliament, who has a large constituency of people who come from Kashmir, resident in Yorkshire, it is my duty, it is my role to represent their feelings. A week doesn't go by where my ear isn't being pulled by these people because of the ongoing violations of human rights that are taking place in Kashmir. The use of pellet guns, which is maiming and injuring thousands of people. Hundreds of people have lost their eyesight, either in one eye or both. Thousands of people are injured and hundreds are in prison. It's a state which nobody's allowed to visit. I'm sure if you would have wanted to go to Kashmir, you would have denied that, you would have been denied that access. The United Nations has asked for a visit to Kashmir and it has been denied a visit. It is right that a country that seeks to be a leading democracy in the world should be held to account for its human rights violations. And it shouldn't be so thin-skinned that if a member of the European Parliament airs these views and asks questions of their human rights record, that he should be denied a visa. I, for my part, would certainly have not gone on a visit if a fellow colleague of mine had been denied a visa. I think that going forward, I'm not critical of you for going. I think that the Indian authorities did this deliberately. They didn't inform you prior that they weren't going to issue the visa, so you were kept in the dark. Had they disclosed earlier that I wasn't going to get a visa, I'm sure you would have raised an objection and you would have chosen, you would have thought twice whether you were going to go or not. I'm in favour of doing trade deals with other countries. I'm not averse to that. But I think when you do, you have to have human rights record, as my good colleague Christian Preda said. Christian Preda said, I agree that they have to be central to that before we conclude any trade deals. I think that going forward, if, as it says in this communique, furthermore, the Chair emphasised the need to develop further cooperation between the EP and the Indian Parliament, particularly through visits, then visits of colleagues like mine should not be curtailed. The findings and observations from the mission will be included in a report on EU political relations with India, currently drafted by the committees. I think this should be mentioned, that I was denied a visa, and I should be given access just like other colleagues, and we should be able to air our concerns about human rights violations. Thank you.